All right, Kid Nation. So this one left us hanging on Friday, I believe. We read a text message we received from Paige, who's a Kid Nation member. And basically, to recap everything going on, she had a boyfriend, and she decided to make a fake Tinder account of a girl that's just his type. And then she paid money to zoom it in on his location. And then she swiped a bunch of times. She found him. They ended up matching. He's been chatting with this fake girl she created on Tinder. All while he's still in a relationship with her, not texting or calling her, instead talking to this girl on Tinder. So she ended up planning a date for them this past Saturday with the insinuation that they would be going back to her place for some laundry.
Like in a hotel room or something,
Yeah, it was like
right?
a hotel room. She booked a car rental, bought a sexy outfit, reserved a hotel room, and she was going to show up instead. And she was asking Kelly, is this a good idea? She's on the phone with us right now. Hi, Paige.
Hi, guys.
You ended up planning for you guys to meet up face-to-face as this other character you created at a hotel room. So you spent your own money to get a hotel room to catch your man.
I did. We actually set up the date for a brewery, a local brewery in town, for them to snuggle up next to the fire and listen to some live music and then go back to her place.
Did you go down to Austin, Texas?
I did. I drove the 6 hours, and I arrived there on Saturday around 4:30 and checked into the hotel.
Okay. How were you feeling?
Oh, I mean, it's been a wave this whole week. Like Sunday, I was like very validated. I was like, I can do this. You know, this feels good because he told me I was crazy, and I'm not crazy. You know.
Okay.
And then the rest of the week was very sad. And then the drive there was literally the worst feeling I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah. It was like my stomach was constantly on a roller coaster. It's like I couldn't control how my body reacted to things. I would be fine one second and sobbing the next, wailing, weeping.
Were you by yourself, or did you have a friend with you?
No, I have a wonderful friend who came with me, and she made the trip from Baton Rouge to Shreveport, and then the trip from Shreveport to Austin.
So the meeting was supposed to take place at this brewery. My man showed up. He went into the brewery. Were you guys?
Was he looking good? Was he looking real good?
He was. He went to the barber the day before.
How
and
annoying.
got a haircut.
Didn't that just kick you?
And took a shower.
Oh,
He smelled mildly of alcohol, like he had been drinking, but I mean, other than that, he was honestly, it looked like our first date.
Okay. Did you sneak up behind him?
Well, he was sitting at a picnic table with his friend, and his back was to me, and his friend was across from him. So his friend saw me before.
Were you supposed to be bringing? Were you supposed to be bringing a friend for the friend? Was that the whole ruse? That's why you had a friend there?
No, he and his friend travel together, so they're just almost always together. And probably his friend came for backup, just in case the girl didn't show up.
So did the friend freak out first?
His eyes, because he's met me before, his eyes got so round, his hands shook a little, and I saw him notify my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend. And I wish you could have seen his face. It was bewilderment when he turned around. He was full on bamboozled.
Oh my, because he was just so thrown off. Okay. What were the first words that came out of his mouth when he finally realized?
Was able to speak.
Oh, crap.
He said, "Baby, what are you doing here?"
Oh,
and he said it with an excited tone, like he was excited to see me. But as soon as he said it, I saw his eyes flit back behind me to look for Liz, because he knew that he was in a pretty.
So he thought initially you were just surprising him. He didn't put two and two together yet.
And the timing was bad.
Right.
Okay.
Did you tell him right away that you were Liz?
Well, I was going to hold it in and let him sweat for a minute, but the adrenaline, and I was like, honey, I'm Liz. Surprise.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, no.
And then he said?
His friend didn't respond at first. He's a thinker, so he doesn't talk as soon as he thinks it through before he says things.
Okay.
His friend basically shouted, "We know!" Like they knew it was me the whole time. But then he quickly excused himself, and my ex came pretty quickly clean of it. He said, "I'm a piece of crap," and I said, "Yeah, I know." If I'm speaking plainly, he handled this, I think, the best way that he could have. Oh. He came clean. He understood we were separating. He didn't fight me on the separation of assets. He gave me his excuse, which wasn't acceptable, and he knew it. I think the big thing I needed from this was to see that he knew that he hurt me.
Yeah.
and in hopes that he doesn't do this to someone else again.